You are watching Area DMG.
Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and today we're going to talk a little bit about yesterday's Nintendo Direct. Anywho, let's just break this down into some pretty simple stuff. Amiibo news. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Amiibo launch November 10th. No word yet on whether that DLC that's also centered around them launches around the same time. But I think we're going to get a specific trailer or Nintendo Direct about that very shortly. If anything, we'll probably see that DLC in December, which would be interesting to say the least. But we will, of course, see some updates for The Legend of Zelda in the future because of this deal, because of the amiibo. These amiibo allow you to summon specific headgear based on the champion's divine beasts, and additional functionality for these amiibo will be revealed in the future. I watched this and I was like, okay, I'm going to collect my thoughts. First couple things, because I'm talking about the North American one. Okay, in Japan, they announced Phantasy Star Online 2 Cloud, which is like some free-to-play version of it, for the Switch. Nothing in the US. And I'm like, really? They also showed off some indie games like Crypt of the Necrodancer, which I guess that's coming to Switch, but way to not announce that in an English indie direct or in a normal Nintendo direct. Seriously, come on, that game's gonna be awesome. And I guess it was there because Spike Chunsoft is publishing it. So I'm like, well, that was great of you guys to let us know about that. That was fantastic to just kind of scoot that under the rug and pretend it wasn't there. I mean, come on, guys. That's going to be a great game. They also showed off, in Japan, Girls Mode 4, which is essentially Style Savvy 4. I mean, we have Style Savvy Trendsetters, Style Savvy Fashion Forward, and now Style Savvy 4, which is a 3DS game. They really need to, port it over to the Switch. That needs to make the leap, guys. That would be great. It should make the leap to Switch. Because, yeah. Also, they also showed off Dylan's Rolling Western Volume 3, or the third one in this game, and this one allows you to convert your Mii character into an anthropomorphic creature, so an animal. It could do kind of like the same type of thing that they do in Sonic Forces, but, with your Mii as the base for it, which, Nintendo, this technology is forbidden. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what happened with the Direct. They started out with Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and they're like, hey guys, there's some stuff for this. Here's a new Nintendo 2DS XL system that is exactly, which is it's got a Pokeball finish for it. It's kind of nice that they're promoting the new 2DS XL. They also announced that the white and orange one will be coming out. Anyways, the Pokeball new 2DS XL will launch on November 3rd, whereas the new 2DS XL that's white will launch on October 6th. But yeah, they the white and orange one. In Japan, they got a white and lavender, that's a light purple one, and then a black and green one, and then a Pikachu flavored one. So yeah. They focused in a bit on Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and they put out a thing that you can get Celebi in those if you purchase gold and silver on the virtual console for the 3DS. And that's pretty cool. They also showed off Kirby Battle Royale. That was the one that they were working on, and it's a fighting game, kind of. It's a, you can play as up to 4 players, and you can, it's, there's multiplayer mode, and it launches January 19th in the United States, launches way earlier everywhere else, and it's a tournament against, Kirby's. I guess Kirby's are like the Ricks and Mortys of the Nintendo universe. There's a lot of them. Maybe it's like Rick and Morty are kind of it's more like Kirby and Waddle Dee. They're like, Kirby's all like, "Oh, come on, we're gonna eat everything and copy everything," and Waddle Dee's all like, I don't know, Kirby, I don't know, that seems like too much." Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of what they are, right? Right? Kirby is the Rick of the Nintendo universe. Congratulations, I've put that thought in your head. You're welcome. They also announced Mario Party, the Top 100, which is all the best Mario Party mini games from all the old Mario Party games in one beautiful collection that you can take with you and play, and it's kind of amazing. I'm like, really? So all of the best Mario Party games with download play anywhere I go. I kind of feel like the Switch needs to add download play at some point. Come on, people. Download play for the Nintendo Switch. I know it's more of a console than a handheld, according to Nintendo, but the handheld aspect of the Nintendo Switch is really part of the appeal, and it's one of the reasons why it's been so popular. Anywho, they also doubled down on several stuff like Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy for October 6th, Mario and Luigi Superstar, Saga plus Bowser's Minions for October 6th, Yokai Watch 2, Psychic Specters for, when was that? September 29th. They launched Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition digitally the day of the show, like the day of the Direct. Awesome. This will also have a physical release in the future, which as soon as I can pre-order that, I'll pre-order that because guess how many new Nintendo 3DS games we're up to now? With this one and Fire Emblem, we're up to 4. So let's see, we've got Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, we have Runbow Pocket Deluxe Edition, Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition, and Fire Emblem Warriors. And I think that sushi game that they showed off at E3 that they did not show in this particular Direct got pushed a little further into 2018, but I think it might get a retail release as well, bringing that total up to about 5, which definitely submarines the Nintendo DSi exclusives, but still, Nintendo really needs to focus on making Switch games and new Nintendo 2DS and 3DS exclusive games, because seriously, there's more of that power that you can tap into. Okay, they also announced that The Alliance Alive will be coming out in 2018 from Atlas. I was worried that this would not come over here, but now I've just got to worry about Etrian Mystery Dungeon 2 and Persona Q2, which, come on, Persona Q2 has Persona 5 characters in it. And Etrian Mystery Dungeon, while it didn't sell well in the United States, still an amazing game, and I hope Atlas considers bringing it over. They actually left out, there's no Dragon Quest X or 11 in this Nintendo Direct, and I feel like that's a real missed opportunity. But yes, back on the Nintendo 3DS, they have Radiant Historia, Perfect Chronology, which we knew about already, Etrian Odyssey 5, Beyond the Myth, which I've already pre-ordered already, Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux, which I've also already pre-ordered directly. They also mentioned Apollo Justice Ace Attorney launches in November, and the action-packed Fire Emblem Warriors launches October 20th on the new Nintendo 3DS systems only. So yeah, they did a quick rundown of 3DS stuff, and it was pretty good. 3DS is still alive. For the Switch, they spent far too much time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. All I needed was a new trailer, just a small new trailer, and a release date. All the talk about the battle system, I'm like, I don't need to know this. Same with Octopath Traveler, which they also spotlighted and they gave us a demo of, and the demo is awesome and amazing, and you need to go download it because this is a game you look at it and you're like, eh. You play it and you're like, whoa, yeah, this is a thing. This is definitely a thing. There's voice acting. The music is amazing. The graphic style is interesting. Okay, they also focused, their big thing was Super Mario Odyssey, which they showed off an Instagram style thing, and that there's going to be Mario themed Joy-Con controllers and a special bundle for the game for about $380. and that lands on the Nintendo Switch on October 27th. But the little Instagram thing is terrifying. You can like pause the game essentially at any point and then move the camera around and take pictures kind of like you could with Super Smash Brothers, but you can add all sorts of Instagram style filters to it, which is crazy. And you can save it for use on your computer or your smartphone. And there's online leaderboards for some of the mini games inside the game. Yeah, so Octopath Traveler, which is awesome. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is awesome, but they spent too much time on it. And Super Mario Odyssey, which is awesome, but they really, I don't need to know any more information about this other than the release date and stuff. Thank you. They also announced Doom for this holiday season, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, and there was some new stuff for Splatoon 2, which they're bringing back Kelp Dome. They have a new level called Stapper Canal, a new weapon called the Tentra Umbrella, which people have been comparing to Overwatch. The ARMS update, which you should be seeing some background footage of Lola Pop just trashing on enemies in the background. And yeah, they announced that. Fire Emblem Warriors, they added Lyn, or Lindis, from the Game Boy Advance game. Hopefully in this game she'll be smarter and not be like, "We must keep these sacred stones from our enemies. Oh, you're our enemies. You want the sacred stones? I'll trust you." No, that was so stupid. Great character, really stupid choices. And of course they also announced Kirby Star Allies, in which Kirby and his friends go online to harass people on Twitter. No, actually, it was revealed at E3 2017, and they gave a name to it this time around. I'm looking forward to it because co-op Kirby stuff is fantastic, and Kirby Triple Deluxe and Kirby Planet Robobot were games where I would go in and play 2 or 3 levels a day, or maybe 1 level a day, and then just put it down. And the reason is because every single level of Planet Robobot was like eating a delicious, rich steak. Just like, everything about this works perfectly. This is so finely tuned that you can't really binge on it because you'd feel bad about binging on it. You'd feel fat. Now, I mean, you know what I mean, right? It was one of those things where like, you've got this really good food, but this good food can stay fresh forever. So every time you go back to eat this food, it will taste amazing. So you kind of have to limit yourself because there's only so much food to go around. And you're like, this is the perfect food. And that's what Planet Robobot was to me. I was like, oh, this is perfect food. And this new Kirby game, Kirby Star Allies, will be even more delicious. So delicious. And speaking of delicious, Snipper Clips is getting some DLC. That's going to be about $10 for the DLC if you have Snipper Clips already. But it's getting a physical release for $30. And it's going to be called Snipper Clips Plus Cut It Out Together. Kind of like how Freaky Forums got Freaky Forums Deluxe and a physical release on the 3DS. Yeah, they also announced Arcade Archives. Those are versus Super Mario Brothers, versus Balloon Fight, versus Ice Climber, versus Pinball, versus Clue Clue Land. They teased Punch-Out, and they start with Mario Brothers. These are Arcade Archives from Hamster, the people who did the Neo Geo one. So we have ACA, or rather Arcade Archives, Neo Geo, and Arcade Archives Nintendo. Yeah, I kind of hope we eventually get like an Arcade Archives Sega. That'd be interesting. It'd be like Sonic Fighters on the Switch, or Virtua Fighter on the Switch. Oh, I want that now. Anyways, Mario Brothers is a game that, like, in the arcade, there is a place called Hyperspace Arcade here in Colorado, and it's fun. I like it. I like it a lot, and I go over there. They have Mario Brothers, and they have Versus Super Mario Brothers, which I've played both of these in the arcade. Surprising that they didn't announce Excite Bike Versus, because that's another arcade one. Who knows? The first of these Arcade Archives launches September 27th, and it's Mario Brothers, and I am looking forward to it. We did We did a no die try version of it on Gaming Paraphilia. Looking forward to showing you the arcade version. Like showing you, oh, this should have online leaderboards since the Neo Geo ones do. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. I know people are like, between this and the Neo Geo, Virtual Console is dead. No, 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 no. These have the ACA branding on them from Hamster. The actual Virtual Console stuff would be from Nerd or M2. Nerd would be the Nintendo Entertainment Research and Development Company that came out of Actimagine. The people who did the video stuff. Yeah, they got hired by Nintendo and they worked on the emulation in the NES Classic and in the upcoming Super NES Classic. So, is Virtual Console dead? No, it's not dead. Is this Virtual Console? No, this is not Virtual Console. Are these arcade archives? Yes, then that's sweet. Oh my gosh, it would be amazing if they get to a point where they're like, ACA archives, Mario Kart GPX, or F-Zero. Oh gosh, if they did that's partly Sega and Namco and stuff like that. So who knows? I would love that though. Seriously, I'm surprised they don't have. There's Mario Kart GPX, right, where you can play as Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and some of the ghosts. They really need to add those characters to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That would be fantastic. Or give us a Mega Man. We'll put Mega Man in a Mario Kart game. That'd be fantastic. But we're getting off topic. Or rather, talking about cars. Let's switch over to Rocket League. Rocket League was shown. No release date. It has local wireless multiplayer though, and they showed off the Nintendo themed cars. But yeah, no new information really. Elder Scrolls Skyrim was shown, launches on the 17th. Dragon Quest Builders was shown, launches this spring, 2018. LA Noire was shown, Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 was shown, NBA 2K18 was shown, kind of. WW2K18, they showed like a logo essentially. EA Sports FIFA 18 was shown. Pokemon Deluxe, Pokemon Tournament Deluxe was shown. Lost Sphere was shown, which is January 23rd. Sonic Forces was shown, which is November 7th. Flip Wars is getting some updates, which didn't actually launch yet. That will be soon. That free update will be soon. It adds some new stages, mechanics, and wireless multiplayer, class matches, and stuff like that. They also showed more of Morphe's Law, which I do want to try that. I don't know what I think about it, until I try it. I do want to try it. I really do, because I look at that and I'm like, huh, that is so weird. But part of me is like, I do want to try it. They also announced Arena of Valor, which is I guess that's on PC. It's from the people who made League of Legends. There is a beta test version of it that will be available for free this winter. Yes! And yeah, this is the same Arena of Valor from Tencent out there in China that has like Batman in it. And all sorts of stuff. It's crazy weird. It's like, like League of Legends style stuff. So, that is a thing. And I can't wait to try it this winter. Oh, by the way, there was a demo for Etrian Odyssey 5. I downloaded that, and I'm going to enjoy playing that. Your progress from the demo should carry over to the final game, should you do the right thing and purchase it. Yes. Anywho, they also highlighted a couple Nindies, or rather they're independent games, or rather smaller third-party games. We refer to them as indie games, but they're really third-party games. Indie support, or people who don't have a huge budget for their game, are still supporting your system. That is still a third party supporting your system. And they showed off, Golf Story, which I want to buy this September. It comes out. So there's SteamWorld Dig 2, which comes out really shortly and is awesome looking. The 4-player action game 9 Parchments was shown. Battle Chef Brigade, Super Meat Boy Forever, and Tiny Metal. Yeah, just kind of like, okay, some of the stuff that was shown in this Nintendo Direct we've already seen before. We didn't need to be reiterated on it, but it was kind of nice to see a focus on some of that stuff. But yeah, I felt that this particular Nintendo Direct was okay. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this particular Nintendo Direct. What was your favorite announcement? My favorite announcement was, oh hey, here's Octopath Traveler demo. Congratulations, we'll be doing a survey about what you think later on after the game, after the demo comes out. And I'm like, yes, I will give you my opinion on this game. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was okay. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button and that share button if you haven't already. And if you hit the subscribe button, make sure that you ring that little bell so that you are notified whenever we have a brand new video here at Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.